kids, today we are going to spend a week of our winter break to go to Paris.
Wait, did you just say that we're going to Paris?
Yes, and I hope you are all excited to go.
Of course I am. I have always dreamed about going to Paris my entire life, and this is going to be my biggest dream come true. Rosie cannot wait to go to the Eiffel Tower.
Same for me, I've never had this big of an opportunity before, and now here it comes.
Wait, hold up. I'm sorry that I forgot to mention this in the first place, but it is fairly obvious that you aren't coming. Just think about every of the schemes you have committed in the past. Yeah, doesn't quite clearly look like you deserve anything special.
Oh come on boss, you can't be this stupid to leave him home again. You do realize that every time we leave him home alone, he always has devious plans to evade this house and cause trouble, just like when we left him home during our trip to Disneyland. He snuck out of the house and managed to make the city's gas prices extremely high.
Well, in that case there's nothing else we could do about it. We tried sending him to the army or prison camp, but they refused to accept him, considering that he's the biggest brat. But yeah, you are actually right. There is nothing we can ever do to keep him out of our sight, especially that nobody else ever wants to take care of the biggest troublemaker in the city. So along with what I said, classic Caillou, even though this is against my reluctance, you are gonna be coming with us to Paris, but you should already know that you have to behave. And I don't even have to express it to you because it's clear common sense. But anyways, let's head on to our road trip to the airport.
Hey Dad, can you tell us everything that we're gonna do in Paris?
Of course, Rosie. We are gonna go to the Eiffel Tower as well as the museum, eat some food, walk around the park, and that's pretty much it.
But do they also have Chuck E. Cheese's in France?
Oh my god, classic Caillou, I don't wanna hear it. We're going on a nice vacation to the best city worldwide, and of course you have to assume there will be a fairyland Chuck E. Cheese's.
Well then I guess this vacation isn't going to be fun after all.
Keep crying about it. This may be a hard concept for you to grasp on, but this earth does not entirely revolve around you. Also, why didn't you have your seatbelt on the entire time?
Because I just simply don't need to. And to be honest, at this point, I find seatbelts pretty unnecessary, so why can't I just ignore it at least once without any interruption by you?
Well, let me ask you something. Is this under my control? Quite clearly not, and I have to keep reminding you to buckle up just so I don't get pulled over and fined $250. So stop being a smartass and click that buckle right this instant. It's that easy.
No, like I said, you cannot convince me.
Shoot, now they're going to pull us over, and thanks to you classic Caillou for not following a simple instruction, I have to speed up to run away from the cops. Oh no, I just realized that I've sped up way too fast. I think I'm about to get into a crash. Well, classic Caillou, how fascinating. What can I even say to you at this point? Either way, if I left you home alone or bring you with us, the troublemaking caused by you was inevitable. Even though all you had to simply do was buckle your seatbelt to prevent my car from crashing, having to pay for the other driver's medical bills, and going to court after vacation.
Yeah, because I totally encouraged you to drive extremely fast. You always act like I am the cause of everything.
Of course you were. Because what else caused me to drive fast to avoid getting pulled over? Exactly. So enough with these clever comments and let's continue our trip on a taxi. And if you do something bad one more time, we will be going all the way back home from Paris and you will therefore be imprisoned to my dungeon with extra suffering than the last time.
Alright, fine. I will try my best to behave in Paris even though there is no Chuck E. Cheese's there.
Oh, shut up.
Hey classic Caillou, may I please borrow your Nintendo Switch?
No, I thought I already told you before that I don't trust you when it comes to you using my stuff.
Oh come on classic Caillou, you don't even trust your little sister? It clearly shows how selfish and envious you are.
Don't care, the Switch is mine and I can choose to do whatever I want with it. You can cry all you want, but I don't have to necessarily share with you, even if it hurts your feelings.
Well, you're going to see about it when I tell Mom. Mommy, classic Caillou isn't willing to share his Switch with me. He told me that he has trust issues when I want to use his stuff.
Rosie's right, classic Caillou, you are clearly not being suitable as a big brother without having consideration for her little sister. So act like a big boy, and give it to her right now.
No, I refuse, and you cannot convince me. And honestly, I don't even slightly care about Rosie. She's just a moronic sister that I have no idea why she was even brought to existence.
Well then you seriously need to get your act together, because the way you behave towards everyone is now at a troubling extent.
Blah blah blah, don't care.
Classic Caillou, you need to stop being so damn rude, and share your Switch with your little sister.
Please explain, why should I ever share with this little twerp who finds ways to annoy me every single day and has not done one favor for me?
Because she is a 2-year-old and has not reached the same maturity level as you yet. So even if she relentlessly gets on your nerves, you have to treat her nicely.
That's such a dumb rule, no thanks. Now leave me alone already.
Classic Caillou, give it to her right away, or else we're jumping straight out of the emergency exit on your way home.
Whatever then, I'll just give it to her since I am forced to do it. Here you go Rosie, take my stupid Switch, and make sure you don't do anything bad to it.
Thank you so much classic Caillou, you don't understand how much this means to me.
Yeah, so from this point on, you have no reason to annoy me, because I've already done a favor for you against my will.
Mommy, Daddy, look. Straight ahead there is the Eiffel Tower.
Good call Rosie, you're the first one to point it out, and I think that we should go towards the top and have the view of the entire city, so let's head on our way there now.
Wow, I am really excited to get on top of that tower, and I cannot wait to take photos of the whole city.
Me too.
What do you mean me too? Nobody specifically said that you're coming with us, so shut it.
Boris, remember what I told you this morning?
What is it? Wait, never mind, I know. But you do realize that he's certainly going to misbehave even though he'll be with us. Just wait for it to happen.
Well, at least we'll be on the lookout in case he pulls this scheme up there, so let's go.
Well, if you say so.
Wow, the view from here is just amazing.
I am going to throw classic Caillou's Switch down the Eiffel Tower. His reaction is going to be hilarious, and it will be ideal since he'll no longer be addicted to video games.
Wait Rosie, what the hell are you doing with my Switch up here? Give it back to me.
You'll see. Ha ha, that was so funny. This has got to be the most devious prank I've done to classic Caillou.
Rosie, I just cannot believe that you would actually be that annoying of a sister to do something horrendous to me. This is exactly why I never trust you when I'm forced to share. And you know what, I just cannot live when you're always annoying me straight up my face 24/7. I am going to throw you next out of the Eiffel Tower and you'll see how that feels. Good riddance. Now I no longer have to cope with that little menace and can from now on live a simple life without being intimidated.
Classic Caillou, where on God's green earth is Rosie? I thought you were with her the entire time.
Well, I have no clue. I tried keeping her safe with me, but she must have ended up getting kidnapped. Who knows really?
You know, I find it hysterical that you think I'm stupid enough to believe what my 4-year-old child is trying to convince me. Every time something awful happens to us, it always in fact has to do something with you that you're responsible for. So don't hesitate and just confess it.
Look, You just don't seem to understand what's really going on. I can even explain the entire story if you'd like.
Too late to make excuses out of this. Especially that you look all nervous and immediately backed away from us. Your one and only option is to own up and tell us what you did to Rosie.
Okay, fine. I threw her out of here from the Eiffel Tower, since she annoyed me for the biggest time by throwing my switch out for no reason. So enough is enough. I had to finally get revenge on her because she totally deserves it.